Hello, one and all. This is Luckless LoveLocks, and welcome to Yes, Your Grace. I'd like to thank Krys for gifting me this game to play with all of you. I've actually had my eye on it for a while. It looks really cool. It's described on the Steam page as a kingdom management RPG. It says petitioners will arrive in the throne room each turn to ask for your advice and assistance. Decide whether to help them with their problems or to conserve resources for more important matters. Remember, supplies are limited and not everyone has the kingdom's best interests at heart. So it's a bit of a management game. People will come and they'll ask you for stuff, and then you'll decide whether to help them out, decide if it's in your best interest and the kingdom's best interest, or decide to send them packing. And also, it looks like we're going to be playing through a story with some RPG elements and like stats, and also maybe like managing our castle at the same time. I'm really excited to try this out. Thanks again, Krys, for gifting me this game. Let's jump into Yes, Your Grace. Yes, Your Grace is a game of tough choices. It will be impossible to satisfy the needs of every petitioner. It's just like the comment section at YouTube. Sometimes your subjects will have spiteful intentions, and sometimes life will get in the way. If you simply have enough resources at the end of each week, that's good enough. Well, we'll do our best. I like the pixel art aesthetic as well. I always love that style. Click on the petitioner to call them forward. Audrey. It is time, Your Grace. Click on the throne to step down. I had better put on the crown. Explore the rooms to find items of interest. Swords? These swords look quite sharp, but they are about 1,000 years old. Shield? A shield with our kingdom's emblem. It was forged by a famous blacksmith from Grevno. Got the throne. Okay, now we just look like an idiot. So we're just getting up and sitting back down on the throne. Looks like we've got a throne on the side, probably for the queen, or maybe for an advisor. Can we click on ourselves? Your Grace. The crown. Some kind of ominous music in the background. You can find your inventory in the lower left corner. Select an item to interact with it. Crown of the King of Davern. It's getting a bit rusty. Definitely put it on. You can just leave it and walk out. You can leave any room by walking to the edge of the screen or by selecting the doors. Well, I don't see any doors, so... Oh, neat. This is the map of your castle. Click on the castle wall to go there. Castle's here. This is where the serfs are. Your Grace! A deserter! Found one of ours hiding in a shed. Shed? Why would you do this, Sobek? There's too many of them. We have no chance of winning. If you let him off, the rest may follow. However, our army is sparse as it is. We need every set of hands able to hold a sword, Your Grace. Even the least brave soldiers are essential now. There's no place for cowards under my banner. I feel like this is the type of game where you might want to play through a couple times, one being a complete jackass and then the other one being a good guy. I think, I'm tempted. Let's go good guy, and then if we really like this game, we can play again as more of a ruthless leader. But there might be times when we have to be ruthless. But I think we need every soldier we can. With courage, we will defeat the enemy no matter the odds. Let him loose, General. Go and stand for Davern. Thank you, Your Grace. Maybe that choice will pay off for us in the end. Over here, Your Grace. How bad is it, General? Our men are scared. It's the middle of the night, and yet it's so bright. As if Svarog himself walked our lands. The thin walls won't last long, and we lack any solid defense measures. We don't have enough men. Once they get in, we have nothing we can throw their way. Can you hear the chanting? They're getting ready. We'd better get started. I have gathered archers from all the other walls. They are waiting you at the wall, Your Grace. There's still time to put up white flags. So the kingdom is under siege. Your Grace? Your Grace? It's all in your hands now, Your Grace. I think we're gonna get called Your Grace a lot. Oh, that's cool. Archer, Sons of Davern. Put up white flag. Sons of Davern! My brothers! We stood together through the worst of times. We have proved our strength in many battles. And today we will prove it again. My bravest men, I bid you to fight for all you hold dear. For Davern! Ah! Kind of hard to see who we're fighting against. Nice, I like it. One year earlier. Oh, so we're working up to that moment. 3, 2, 1. Okay, here I come. These roses make this place smell amazing. It's very calming. No wonder our girls like to spend time here. More innocent time. War is not at our door. Lursulia? You found me. Well done, father. Come on now, Lursulia. It's not often that we can do this. I told you, I don't want to play. Aren't you too old for this? Lursulia, that's no way to speak to your father. Lursulia is a stick in the mud. Shut it, Thalia. We can see you from miles away. Oh, we're playing hide and go seek, I guess. Just leave me be. Oh, you know I'm not playing with you, darling. The sun finally came out. Let me enjoy it. Got you. Shouldn't have insulted your sister from across the gardens. She always has to ruin everything. She's so proud she couldn't even find a place to hide. I wasn't even trying to hide. I don't want to play. Next time you don't want to play, maybe try writing a formal announcement. Oh wait, you can't write! Of course I can, you nitwit. Cut it out, both of you. She's upset. She goes gliding across. Lursulia is such a dumpling. Wow. Serious insults here. That's not hiding very well. Sidani? Salia? And here's the little one. No! I was doing so well. You must have cheated. Or peeked. I demand another trial of the game. How official, huh? Maybe next time, Sidani. Forgive me, Your Grace. I hate to interrupt, but your subjects will soon arrive. All right, enough games. The throne awaits. Uh-oh. Grevno, week 1, the pressure begins. So that is for Audrey. The petitioners will start queuing in a moment, Your Grace. We really need to shorten the visiting hours. So we got the same stuff, the shield, chandelier. The chandelier is so old and rusty. I hope it doesn't drop on my head. It's looking like we've got, like, you know, the castle's seen better days, it looks like. Aurelia convinced me to have some plants here. It makes the place seem more friendly. I'm not sure if that's good or bad. How can I be of service, Your Grace? Tell me about the kingdom. What would you like to know about your grace? Resources. We have to control 4 resources to keep our kingdom running smoothly. Gold, supplies, army, and contentment. Gold, supplies, army, contentment. Okay. This kind of looks like a bag of gold, though. We need to distribute gold and supplies to our petitioners. If they are happy, their contentment will grow. A strong kingdom needs a big army. To gain more soldiers for our army, we will need to make alliances with neighboring lords and kings. We can gain resources through taxes, as well as from the alliances we make with lords. Oh, taxes. The villages in our domain pay taxes. Happy people will pay their taxes gladly, while the resentful will do what they can to get around them, resulting in less income for us. This is why we need to make sure people's contentment is high, in order to keep a good gold flow. What about petitioners? Peasants, merchants, knights, foreigners, lords even. They all have problems, and they will seek help from their king. We can use our resources or agents to help those in need. Beware, though. Some might come with malicious intentions, so you should carefully consider who is truly in need, Your Grace. Let's change the subject. Of course. How can I be of service, Your Grace? Guess that's it. I will be here if you need me, Your Grace. I wonder what this is. Archives. People need, so we've got family. Ah, Lorsulia, the oldest of Eric's daughters. Lorsulia is smart, polite, and learns quickly from her mistakes. She's 13. Salia, Eric's middle daughter. Salia is adventurous and playful and doesn't care what others think about her. Sedani, Eric's youngest daughter. She observes her sisters and learns quickly, often mimicking their actions. I have no idea how old she is, though. The Queen of Davern, Aurelia. Eric's wife and mother of their 3 daughters. She's always happy to advise the king on important matters. Neat. People needs. Hearings, details. Week 1, all right. Oh, Aurelia is the first petitioner. This should be easy. Can you go and speak to Lorsulia, my dear? I've tried talking to her, but she just won't respond. I don't know what's got into her recently. Maybe she will open up a bit more to you. She's probably wandering about at the wall. Of course, my sweetest. Maybe after we talk to some people. Feathers. These pigeons always bring so much mess into the throne room. Oh, and a window. The river brings a lot of wildlife to the area. I enjoy the sounds of birds chirping away each morning. Seems pleasant enough. Anything else to select? All right, Dungeon Guard. Your Grace, I bring bad news. The recent raids have soaked through our roofs. The pantry roof has collapsed, as well as some walls of our dungeon. Only one cell is currently functional. We should really fix those things before they get worse. Otherwise, we'll keep losing supplies. You will see the required fixes in your weekly summary at the end of the week. When you meet people and talk to petitioners, your advisor makes a note about the encounter in your archives. You can see all the entries by clicking the archives button below. Flood damages. Oh, I see. It was highlighted. The recent rainy weather damaged our pantry roof and dungeon. We should repair the damages when possible. Wasn't there another entry for... That's weird. I thought there was another entry for what our wife asked for. Because I saw a different thing here. Okay, I'm assuming that time isn't passing while we're just sitting here. So that would be bad. Peasant. Your Grace, my daughter's wedding is at hand. Congratulations. The problem is, we don't have enough gold or supplies to make a worthy feast. What will my daughters-in-laws, what would my daughters-in-laws think of our family? We want to hire a band. Buy some of that fancy wine on the market. We would only need 5 gold and 5 supplies. 5 gold and 5 supplies. You have my blessing, but it won't help. Fine. We'll be nice for now. Doesn't seem very important. You can't have a marriage without the music. And something to kill the thirst. 16. Okay, so we got +1 contentment out of that. That seems like a fair amount just for 1 contentment. Oh yes, the thirst, the worst. We will show these peasants what a real feast looks like. Haha. Uh-oh. Does that seem trustworthy? Entry completed. Help with a wedding. A peasant asked for gold and supplies to fund his daughter's wedding. Eric decided to help the folks with their preparation for the wedding. Your Grace, I come here representing my village. We want to ask you for 7 gold to help us gather tools and resources required to build an inn. We could really use a new place to rest after a long day of work. 7 gold? Okay. Make it the best inn around. More happiness. Oh, we surely will. Oh, thank you, Grace. Another peasant.
Goodbye.
Monsters.
Goodbye.
Beasts dressed in black.
Goodbye.
They came in the night.
Goodbye.
Unseen, unheard until they arrived.
Goodbye.
They attacked the village.
Goodbye.
We heard the dreadful screams of the slain.
Goodbye.
Your Grace, I beg you, you must send your men. Check what happened. Find those responsible. Tell me more. Who are they? Bright red heads, short but sharp fangs. Hundreds of them. Gleaming metal for their claws. We've never seen anything like this. Is there more? That's weird that they would allow you to ask again. My agent will check the village. The general should deal with these bandits easily. Thank you, Your Grace. Oh, we sent the general. Oh, I see. That's what this was. The general. +1 contentment. Click on the glowing flower to advance to the next week once you're ready. Sometimes you will need to see your family members before you can advance. We need to go see our daughter, right? I have to click on the throne to get up. How can I be of service, Your Grace? That's all for now. The wall is where she was at, right? The dungeon, the wall, the gardens. Oh, cool. This gate looks very old. Anyone with some strength could probably just barge through it. Generals and hunters sometimes come here to practice swordsmanship. The wall. Okay. Oh. This wall is supposed to protect our castle. We should really get it fixed. This place is freaking falling apart. What kind of kingdom are we running here? Oh, there's a kitty! Can I pet the kitty? Dusty. Oh, it's a black kitty like my Cosmo. Yes! Yeah, you can pet the cat! I like how we pet the cat before we talk to Lursulia. Oh, it's you. You need to stop fighting with your sister. Do you want to talk about what happened in the gardens? No. I'm fine, Father. Why didn't you want to play with us? So Asalia's been pretty nasty recently. I can see something's wrong. I can see something's wrong. Why won't you talk to me? Everything's fine. Don't you have things to do? Why didn't you want to play with us? You used to find the best spots, remember? She's just getting older now. She doesn't want to play games. Maybe I'm not 5 anymore. So, Asali has been pretty nasty recently. I don't know where your sister learned to be so rude. Oh, good talk. I'll leave you to it. Sure. These fields used to be covered in the forests. Our agriculture is thriving. The Grey Mountains. Luli loves them? Luli? Luli loves them. We're lucky to have such a beautiful landscape. Fields. Can I go to the side? Is there more to see? Ah, that's leaving. Let's go to the dungeon. Damn it, this is worse than I thought. Whoa, look at this. Like mushrooms and stuff and moss growing. The recent downpours have damaged a lot of buildings, Your Grace. Well, we still have space for prisoners. We should focus on buildings that need more attention. I've had a scribe write a list of things that need to be fixed. You will see this in your weekly summary, Your Grace. It sounds like it's going to be costly. Yes. Who's this guy? Peasant. By all goods! That could have been me! Your Grace, do you see what happened here? If I was in the other cell, I would have been crushed. This is a sign. The gods have forgiven my sins. I shall serve the mighty ones. I will dedicate my life to those in need. I mean, if I could get out of here, please? Why are you here again? I bumped into the innkeeper on the street and stepped on his toe. How dare you tell such falsehoods? He ordered a gallon of beer, drank it all by himself, and didn't even have the gold to pay for it. I know the innkeeper. He was pretty upset. Oh, yes, I think I remember. Your Grace, I have been enlightened. I won't ever do such a stupid thing again. I will serve a higher purpose now. Just maybe let me out? I mean, he lied to us about why he was in here. Maybe if he had told the truth. But I'm trying to be good, aren't I? You've had enough. I hope you learned your lesson. You may leave. What? Really? The gods have truly chosen me. I will go and spread their wisdom. Thank you, Your Grace. Our paths will cross again. I can feel it. Better not shank me. What do you think, Dungeon Guard? Well, I mean, we only have... Do we actually have 3 usable cells? Because the other 2 look fine also. How can I help, Your Grace? I'm just looking around. Stay as long as you like, Your Grace. I might just live here. I would rather not go in there. What if more walls collapse? The dungeons are a mess. I don't want to think what else is growing in here. It's quite pretty, though. These barrels are empty. They used to store our wine. The dungeon is very dark and moist. I wouldn't like to stay here for longer than a minute. Ah. That's where we're at, the floating head. Salia. Yes, Father? Can you explain the fight in the gardens? What is the matter with you two? You and Lorsulia used to be best friends. You mean, why is Lorsulia such a big baby? This is the kind of thing I mean. She's annoying is all. You need to stop fighting with each other. Insulting your sister won't make the situation better. She will just get more resentful as time goes by. Oh, but it's so hard. Ugh. I'm sorry, Father. I won't do it again. Yes, Father? Stay safe. Don't do anything silly, Asalia. Do I ever? Neat. So I guess we move on to the next week. This is your weekly summary screen. Here you will be able to see your kingdom's weekly income and expenses. You can buy upgrades and fixes for the castle in the left section. To buy an upgrade, simply click the button with the upgrade name, and you will see the costs added to the summary. Broken theater. Hold on, upgrades. Okay, hold on. Fixed pantry roof will cost us 12 gold. We have 20. Oh man, I spent too much gold. Oh, fixed market stall, 15 gold, but we'll gain 2 per week. Repairing the theater removes contentment penalty from treasury. So that would be this. So we're losing 1 contentment per week because of the broken theater. We're losing 5 food or wheat, whatever, per week because of the broken pantry roof. Oh, it's going to cost us food to fix the market stall. Taxes, we get 11 and 8 food. Stan General. Oh, because we sent the general out, we're going to lose 9. So we're only going to get 2. I'm going to fix both of these. Oh, I see. So our total is going to be 10. 17 contentment. The theater will have to wait. Because we already gained a bunch of contentment from that week. I'm going to have to hold back on doling out the resources next week. We have no week 2. So I guess we're playing the full year, and then we get to that point where we're under attack. And I wonder if, based on how well we've done up to that point, if it will change the outcome, what happens. I don't know. I'm going to wrap up this first episode here, though. I feel like if we do, I don't know how long it'll take generally, but if it takes about a half an hour per week, then 1 week per episode, I think would be pretty good. I always ask this on a first episode of a new series. If you guys can if you enjoyed the video and subscribe to the channel, it always helps me out. It helps new viewers to find my channel as well. And I truly appreciate it, but I don't like to pester people about it. And thank you again, Krys, for gifting me this game. It's good so far. Hope you're enjoying my subtle voice acting. This is Luckless LoveLocks signing off for now. I'll see you on the next one, and I love you all.